if there's one thing I hate the most, it's getting my wisdom teeth taken out, which is going to happen this week. I'm a little nervous about it. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. So we are here where I left off. I haven't done any extra building. I've done a little bit of experimentation, but I want to work on the underside of this, trying to get a nice little support structure done. And I'm a little nervous, I have to say. So I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you are not getting your wisdom teeth taken out just like me. And I am about to do something very, very dangerous, aside from the surgery that I have coming up, which is I'm going to start removing these wooden platforms, and I hope to God I do not destroy the teleporter, the gates, anything. And so I've built this over here just to kind of test it. And so here's what I've kind of found. We've got 2 pieces of wood platform right here, and that's it. That's the only thing holding this up. If I get rid of one of these, it's going to go down. And the reason is because the support is right at this pillar. And so, you know, it's inexplicably holding this thing up. I'm nervous. You might be able to tell because I'm hesitating and I'm repeating myself, and yeah. So the only thing I can do is to just do this stuff on camera. So let me remove these 2 just to make sure that these are not this fence support is not attached to any of these. Okay, we're good. We're good so far. I'm going to keep this stone foundation, but yeah, those need to go away. Can I attach... Do I have any walls? I do. Can I attach walls to this still? Yes, I can. Okay, awesome. So I can attach a wall to it. I'm going to do this on camera because if this is going to screw up, I'm just going to pick them up. Okay, good so far. I'm going to go this way along the edge. And I'm only going to pick up the objects that I absolutely need to, which are the ones that are just kind of poking out, so that we can make sure that we are absolutely certain that we are only getting rid of what we need and not accidentally, deleting any other, like, support pillar. Now, this is only going to work on... oh, gosh, that's really scary right there. This is only going to work on servers where you have foundation support turned off. Oh, okay, we're good. We're good. Let's get rid of this one. This is the other one I'm really concerned about. Oh, okay, good. All right, so we might be in the clear. Maybe. I've got a couple more to pick up. My heart is pounding. Oh, it is so pounding. Okay, there we go. Good. Now, these are probably... those might float. We'll see. Pick those up. Yeah, we're good. Okay, good. And then 2 more. Okay, good. Excellent. So what I can do is I can put walls along these fence supports. Let's see if I can show you. And then underneath, do... Why Oh, it no wants to play right. So I will have to continue to mess with it. Maybe I can just make it flat. I don't know. Can I put a wall underneath? No. It looks like I'd have to put another fence support down and then put a wall. And I think then it'll float. So if I do this, snap it on down here. Okay. And then, will ya play nice with me? Y'all want... No, he doesn't want to play nice. But maybe he'll play nice if I... No? Okay, well, I'll figure this out off camera, I guess. Oh, wait, will it go down there? No. But if we do put it out there, because it's snapping to the top of the fence support at least. No, it's snapping to this roof. Oh, okay, so... Do I get more walls? No. Okay. So I bet you... Here's what I'm going to do. Yes. Okay, that works great. So I need to put another wall down here. Then I can put a ceiling in the middle here. And then I can snap this piece to it. And that'll work out great. Awesome. Okay, so... That's good. That's good. So I guess what we can do is we can come over here, and I can show you what happens if you accidentally remove the wrong piece. I mean, you can probably tell what's going to happen, but let's see. Which one is it? Is it this one that's holding up? Yes, it is. Yep, there goes. All the way down. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm going to go mess around with this some more. Oh, boy. Okay, so I fell and landed like this, and I died. And so now he's like, Father Guido Sarducci, you know, chain of smoking. He's got a little thing there. Looks like he's smoking something. Great. You older people remember that, probably. Now he looks weird. Yeah, I'm taking the rest of you. All right, now he can just kind of stand there, all by his lonesome. Ugh, that guy's ugly. All right, well, our goofy friend is still here, and I have been working over here. I've been building this kind of dockyard area, and this is kind of set apart from the rest of the monastery village area because this is where we're going to do like the Quetzal metal offloading and smelting and all that stuff. That's where the city is going to get its metal for the future construction projects here. And so it's set away because it's kind of a smelly, nasty business. The teleporter, of course, the reason I built that is so we can get over there pretty easily without having to cross like a bridge. We'll get rid of that in the future. It's just so when I'm walking, I can easily make it over there. But we're going to take a little bit of a different, trick. Where's our friend? There he is. Come on, buddy. Come on down. Got a new friend here. This guy, if we were in a vanilla world, he would be helping us gather metal resources from around the island, and then he would come in here from this direction. Let's see. Yep, there we go. Coming around. And you just kind of fly right in to this area here, land, and then walk up here. And he can't get over there because of the fences. And then you just point his head up so he doesn't get in the way of any of the Ankleos or whatever we're going to have up here. But you can grab the metal off of him. I don't have any on him. Stick it on an Ankleo, walk the Ankleo over to here. Oh yeah, of course you got to turn the following off. But stick it in here and forge it all. And then you can stick it on another dino where it will get teleported over to the mainland, the main area. So that's kind of what I'm working on. And then these docks and stuff, they don't have any support structure right now. So they all are kind of, let's just cheat a little bit and fly down underneath. They're just kind of sticking out from the rock right now. I got to find a way to kind of anchor them to this pillar in a more realistic sort of fashion. And I kind of want to do it in a way that's going to hide this stuff. And I'm not quite sure how to do that. So we'll see what happens. Where did our friend go? Is he, okay, he's just running off. Come back here. Come back here. I'll land you. Okay, our friend right here is nice and landed, so that's good. So here's how I'm going to kind of work on this, and I want you to tell me what you think. So we've got this kind of design over here, and it looks good enough for this sort of thing, but maybe it needs to be a little bigger. Maybe it needs to come down to the middle here. That could maybe make it stand out a little bit better so that it would look like one ginormous piece. I mean, that could work. But here's how I got kind of the railings upside down is you kind of have to play around a bit with some of this stuff. So if we take some of these walls here, and I'm just going to put a wall here and a wall here, and then I'm going to put a ceiling right here. And this will let us do Structures Plus kind of an upside down kind of sloped metal wall. It can be any kind of metal wall, but I'm going to do that. And so now, when you put a ceiling here, it's going to snap to the sloped metal wall as if the sloped metal wall is right side up, which means you now have this thing that's upside down. So that's how I got this kind of design over here. But it's also how I get to play around with upside down railings. So if I have any, there we go. And we stick a railing right there. voila, we have a railing. Okay. But how do we get the metal over there? So that's pretty easy. We just have to press the Q key until we come up. Well, maybe not. Let's see. Are we going to cooperate? Usually it cooperates. It doesn't want to cooperate today. All right, it's not going to cooperate, but there's an easy way to make it cooperate, which is we're just going to stick that right there. And then now that it has 2 snap points next to each other, you can Q. Oh, I just saw it. You can push Q, and there you go. So now you have an inward-facing sloped metal roof that's upside down or something close to it. All right, so now you can just bring it over here. Let's do this. Let's bring these over. And then you can bring this all the way across. And you can do the same thing for this side. So let's do that really quick. Let's just stick a snap point right there. And now we can... Oh, I just saw it. Put that right there. And now, because we have this wood ceiling here, we can put this tech railing underneath. Oh, it doesn't do it when those things are there, so we have to actually do it one thing over. Do I need... Wait a minute. Did I do this wrong? Well, these are right side up. That's why. Okay. Easy fix. There we go. All right. So I just had to do that. So now we put the tech railing underneath. There you go. So now we have our little design, right? So that's kind of how you do it. It's pretty easy once you kind of think about the physics involved. Neat little trick, neat little idea. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and try to finish this up. I'm going to try to work on the design, and then I'll bring you guys back, and we'll kind of see how this changed, right? Because we have this flat area right here, and I'm not sure what to do about it. So I'm going to play around with that. I'm probably going to maybe delete this part. I might leave this. We can maybe have some like Cloud City like weather vanes or something under this structure. That might be kind of cool. I'm just kind of thinking spitballing here, but maybe we bring this further down so it goes like this and comes to a point in the middle, and then we'll see how that looks. Maybe. All right, we are back. Really quick before we do the reveal for this episode, I have a Discord server, and I am trying to build a community of ARK builders and just people who really like to be creative. And I'd really love it if you join. The URL is right there on your screen. That way I can get some direct feedback from you guys as we go, and you can get some kind of previews and things. Like thumbnails, you can get a look at thumbnails ahead of time. You can shoot the breeze with me about different kind of ideas and stuff that might show up in these vids, and I'd just love to talk with you. So, yeah, so here it is. The Quetzal dock, I guess is what I'm calling it. I only have room for one iron forge, but we might expand that in a bit. But for now, I worked on just pretty much the dock area. So let's go ahead and come in for a landing here. This place has room for 4 Quetzals. And if you miss, it's okay. You can just kind of squeeze through on... Is it on this side? Yeah, it's over here. It's on this side, and there's a ladder over here. But Mr. Biggs here is kind of in the way, so let's jump off. Oh, God. And the beaks. So not quite 4 Quetzals. Almost 4. And yeah, so once you get them off, you can get some metal here. And if you have like a ton of metal, I got this rhinoceros here, and he can go right down the middle or down the sides. Either way, it doesn't really matter. You can have multiple ones here if you're making a working dock, but I just have one to kind of show you the idea. So you just grab right off the edge here, grab that. Oops, missed one. Transfer it on over. You know, this kind of thing. And I know it's refined metal. It's what I had in my inventory. Yes, it looks like I'm falling off, but I'm really not. That's kind of a weird thing. And then you can just run on over here. And the Quetzals are nice. They actually kind of raise their beaks when you get near. It's kind of an interesting feature. See, he's back down to looking down. But you know, it's cool. That I swear that was not always the case. It's really weird. Okay, anyway, once you get the metal here, you can just drop it off and pop it into the forge here and set it ablaze and set it alight. So, yeah. The teleporter area, I still need to work on. Still need to get a generator to provide power to it, but it's going to be done up like the one that is over here. Where is it? Yeah, it'll look like that when we're all said and done, which is pretty cool. But I decided to use kind of this sort of metal and wood sort of assemblage of parts. I use these kind of tech fence foundations because they look cooler. I just like them better than the metal ones. And they just have this nice little ridge that gives this thing sort of an interesting level of detail. So we've got the upside down planks, the ceilings that I told you about. And then we added some fence foundations across the bottom of them just to kind of make it look like that's what's kind of framing them in and holding them in and providing additional support so that these Quetzes, at least it looks like they can hold their weight. So that's pretty cool. I built up a fake kind of a wall straight up, all like this, with roofs to put these fences on. And because they're S+, they snap at an angle, which is really cool. And then you can delete them. And because we don't have foundation support enabled, they just float. And so this is kind of like, it's supposed to be like a cable. It's the nearest cable-like kind of look I could kind of come up with. So that's kind of supposed to suggest the idea of a neat little support system, like a suspension bridge, a suspension type of system. So yeah, so that's kind of what we got in a nutshell. And I think it looks really cool. Let's go ahead and take our buddy here out for another ride. And then once you're done, you can just go up and above and through these cables here and back out to wherever you're harvesting metal from. So that's really the idea. And oh man, it just looks so neat. I just love this thing. I love this build. It's I think it's my favorite one that I've built on this server to date. And the understructure is really interesting. It gives it kind of a fun definition, kind of a fun bit of detail, so it doesn't look too plain. And if we go over here, and let's just land for now, and we look over here, yeah, see, it looks really interesting. It doesn't look like it's a single object. It looks like it's at least 3 distinct arms, which is kind of what I wanted to go for. And you can't really see kind of what's in between there. It's kind of lost in the mix of metal and wood and all that detail. So you can't really see where the Quetz platforms are. You can just kind of see the arms just kind of jutting out there, which is really cool. So, yeah. I am in love. I love this thing. Hope you guys do too. Let me know in the comments what you think. Maybe some improvements we can make to it or additions. We will get rid of this bridge eventually. Just not right now. Anyway, if you would, please go ahead and subscribe to get some more videos just like this. I try to release ARK videos 2 to 3 times a day. Well, no, 2 to 3 times a week. Holy crap. 2 to 3 times a day would kill me. So hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell beside the subscribe button too, because that's the only way you get notified 100% of the time, or at least 90% of the time. And I'll see you next time. And in the meantime, go make something awesome.